fanny pack! Speak with...
Oh,
I'll be mad if you burn his
It's either
fanny pack.
Yeah, it's either a fanny pack
Oh.
or like a ska CD.
Oh my god, that's so good. Holy shit. Where'd you find that?
Reddit.
Oh, does it go on Reddit?
Fair.
I think. Whatever. So anyways. You guys continue eating, drinking, etc., etc. Does anyone else do anything with fancy alcohol?
No, but Rose does question if she pulls Varric's attention away for a second. It's like, could you guys hear what we were saying?
He shakes his head.
I figured as
We
much,
can
but
know. He points at Connor, who's like just across the table. I think they could know. Connor's attention is not upon you, or rather, if it is upon you, he doesn't make such known.
fair enough.
were you and Abigail away in your own little... I do like little sort of mystical finger wiggles.
He shakes his
Were
head.
Were
No,
you here the whole time then?
I was next to you guys the whole time. Yeah,
Oh, were we just like zoned out then?
he nods.
Okay. That's
Abigail tells me that's pretty standard for guests that are new to the house.
Sure.
The household, rather.
Are you new to the household as well?
I've met them before.
Oh.
So what did you see when you were first here?
I didn't
Uh-huh.
say here. I didn't mean enter the house. I meant met the household.
Hmm.
Huh.
He rubs his neck a bit.
Right.
Not gonna lie. I think I almost had a heart attack when I saw Cassavere.
I feel that's an understandable reaction.
No,
Intimidating
don't.
person.
He thinks how to respond to that for a moment. You know those old fairy tales? The
Yeah.
violent ones?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Imagine that walking in front of you. With
Yeah.
all the magical energy that entails.
Mm-hmm.
And he was
Yeah.
bloodthirsty.
I don't really want to imagine that, to be quite honest.
Abigail leans down. Then don't. My father isn't that way with us or any of my friends. And it was a time of desperation, in fairness. Right.
Fair.
Doesn't mean I didn't fucking near piss myself when I showed up.
And that would be a common reaction to seeing that.
At least you ain't trying to like lie and sound as if you're big and brave. He'd probably know if you're.
I'm not that psychopathic to claim to be braver than. He just looks down the table at Cassavere. Cassavere's talking to his wife, and then he notes your guys' attention on him, and he stops talking for her and just smiles at you guys. Yeah. Is something the matter, boy? No, sir. Derek just goes back to his meal. How well-mannered that one is. I like him. Oh, that's good. He has your blessing at the very least. So, Abigail's beloved, he just sort of freezes at the attention being turned upon him. And the rest of you.
Waves awkwardly.
Will you be staying long? Should we ready some rooms for you?
We have something to discuss amongst ourselves first.
Oh, certainly. Feel free to use the main hall or any of the other side rooms, although I'd caution you against the trophy room. Some of them are a bit noisy.
Oh.
I'm not going to
question any
question
further?
further on that because I don't want to know the answer.
Race just kind of nods like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Looks like great grandfather.
Noise. Oh no.
Man, you actually got double that
Oh.
one.
Oh my god, yeah.
I
couldn't hit the broadside
I have
before.
all these attack macros. I don't understand what these are. They
That
just
was
popped
definitely
up like
Marshall because
this.
Marshall had that one.
Whoa!
Oh.
What? There's so many now ones. What the fuck?
Do you see all these macros?
Yeah, get them out of your system.
Shepherd of Lee.
Yeah.
Macros, like on the sheet or like on your toolbar?
Yeah, on my bar. I have like just like 10, 15 macros.
We can't see
Weird.
your macro bar. That's on you. Does it automatically
That's
grab shit from your attack thing and put it in the macro section?
I'm wondering if it's because I was on DBD or the Roll20 mobile.
No, I think so. Yeah, I think it tried to
Maybe.
grab it and put it in your macro section without your
that's weird.
requesting of it.
It's very weird.
That is very weird.
Mhm.
You got double that one. That's kind of hilarious.
Also, Connor, might you come with us?
Sure. Varric looks between that side of the table, your guys' side of the table. He looks at Abigail.
Does he want to come along?
Oh. Certainly. And you guys all excuse yourselves, leading Kyra, Cassivir, and Catalina. Oh no, Volov went offline, no.
That's
But
weird.
yeah, it leaves those three Tavishers at the table, and you guys enter out into the main hall.
What? I really want an apple, so I'm gonna say Rose just grabs an apple on the way out.
Alright.
That's
Grab
just
an apple.
Garth Craven's.
It is a beautiful, pristine apple. I don't remember the one that Cop was endorsing. Was it Honeycrisp? Was it?
Granny Smith apples are.
I don't apple.
Granny Smith is good.
There's been so many people in my life that have been saying, like, what's your favorite apple?
Honey
lately? It's like,
Smith
why is
apple
this a
acquired.
thing?
Honey Smith
Why?
apple acquired. Moving on. The best
Granny
apple of all.
apples. Not a good look in the Feywilds.
There's a Granny Smith apple tree in the Feywilds. she's cool to talk to, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, you guys leave the dining room. Abigail does take something to drink, like a little chalice filled with I want to call it Posca because that's a bit which is the equivalencies of watered down rum in Roman times. It's not Posca, but it's something similar to it. It's like a diluted wine. And I mean wine like actual wine, not like rum, which is what they called wine. Greek stuff. Anyways, yeah, so she takes a chalice with some drink with her as you guys enter out into the main hall, and Connor closes the door to the dining room behind you guys. He looks around and gestures for you all to follow him. Takes you a ways away. So you guys in the quote unquote the foyer, which is an ironic way to call it, but we'll get to that later. Came down from a separate wing, a long hall that leads to the foyer itself. He takes you something closer to what you would assume is the actual entry hall, or the entry hall, as well as the front door. You guys can't see. Well, maybe you can. We'll make some perception checks when we get to that. But the front door itself is stained glass window. So this place definitely doubles down on the sort of monastic, cathedric sense to it, especially when it has literal stained glass windows for its doors, which both depict two faces, like a tragedy and comedy mass. Fitting for, like a god that has multiple faces. It's crazy.
Crazy idea.
Connor takes you guys not to the front door or out it, most importantly, but off to the side of it, which is equivalencies of like a shoe rack closet or like a coat closet or something like that. It's there, and it's filled with plenty of riding gear, outdoorsy, overcoats, boots, shoes, the cleaning supplies for such. Benches for you guys to sit in, like sort of like when you go to a shoe store, stuff like that.
Why would they need
You just-
cleaning supplies? They could just magic it clean.
Clerics don't have prestidigitate.
They don't?
Not that I'm aware.
That's weird. Whatever.
Also,
True.
sometimes things take a personal touch. There's
Yeah.
no
I'll give
love
you
in
that.
magic.
Yeah. Magic is just like, it is now clean, whereas like, we're doing it by hand. It's
Yeah.
like, there's a craft.
It's
about
more
the
than it's just
artistry.
clean. It has mother's love in it, right? Chill the fuck out. But yeah, also
Fair
clerics
enough,
have
I'll give
thaumaturgy, they don't have prestidigitation.
the voice of God.
Yeah.
kind of thing.
As he ushers you guys in, he just sort of closes the door, and you guys are in this like 8 by 15-foot long little closet. As far as I'm aware, this is one of the most private spots. Then again, he just looks around. This is his ground, so I doubt anything's truly private if he doesn't want it to be.
It's just from a lack of care about what's going on in here.
We're in a fucking shoe closet.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think you even need shoe cupboards.
We always looking at Mr. Shoe Racks. Oh, I remember those. Like little boots.
Right. Well, down to business. We have this. He pulls out the shard, or I don't know
Rose
that.
has
Who
it.
has it?
Rose has it.
We have a short of it. We need to get rid of
Chuck it. Chuck it in the woods somewhere.
Someone else's problem.
Yeah, just let the next Miss Cream pick it up.
Okay. Shard of Ends, you want to get rid of it because it's dangerous, sure.
I mean, I don't think maybe dumping it in the Feywild is really the best idea, but...
it. No, I want to place it in good hands.
Smart, that way traders don't get a hand on it, or something worse. Well, not worse, but you know what I'm saying.
Did you have somebody in mind?
Well,
What's the
Maestro
brown shoe
Connor,
closet?
do you know anyone?
Do I? Aye. The Maestro's Academy. Johan Colony's Expeditionary R&D.
Hmm.
My own number had one in our possession and put it to good use back in our day. Smokes.
Right. Becoming less of an option now that we might be targeted for.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry.
I mean, they probably would have found out eventually. But we did definitely accelerate that timeline.
I mean, yeah, I think we did. We didn't fuck
Not the point.
Yeah.
The point
sorry,
is we
sorry.
have it and we need to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
I could take
I
it
would
back to
like-
the mainland, if you want.
I mean, that's a good option.
The Special Watch surely have places for it.
Yeah, we would know the Special
You
Watch.
know,
The Special Watch is like the FBI.
They
You guys know
They
of the
can't.
Special Watch.
Yeah.
be kept together. That is the speculation that R&D had.
I
They
don't rightly know, to
might-
be honest.
I believe they were equating it to what a master rune would be, where they are jealous rune, and the shards might be the same.
So you think putting them together would override their jealousy to cause a cataclysmic event? Potentially. I could see that.
Could they actually be destroyed, or would they just come out of it
I
scattered?
don't really...
Explosion?
I'm not sure if it really matters what happens to the shard. I think it's a bigger question about what
Oh,
happens
who's
to
that?
everyone near it.
Yeah.
It's called the Shard of Ends. I don't imagine anything nice. Although, to be fair, up until as of recent, he points at your guy's Shard of Ends. After you guys found that one, as far as I know, there's only ever been one Shard of Ends around. And that was the one we had.
Huh.
All the more reason that this one stay out of the wrong hand.
And more that are out there then. Potentially.
I
Just be
thought
two
about
pieces that are, shattered.
Hmm.
I thought about seeking out the advidence of Hirumir, but I don't know that that's an option anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh,
It sounds
right.
giant.
Storm Giant.
Right, yeah, the one that the king mentioned. Yeah,
From King Theodos' story.
yeah.
The one that he tricked. He didn't fucking trick us.
Oh.
Quote unquote tricked.
Yeah, quote unquote tricked, yeah.
The storm giant let himself be tricked, in doing so tricking the king there. Sounds like a hell of a story.
Makes sense.
It's interesting. I mean,
Storm giants are renowned to be prophetic. Call that a touch in the right direction, I suppose.
yeah, I don't think
It was the thought. I just,
Yeah.
don't know it's possible anymore.
Also, you just very much want an excuse to go visit him, don't you?
That's not the point at hand, and I don't see that it has any bearing on this conversation.
But it's not wrong.
Abigail gets a smirk on her face. Right.
Uh-huh.
Well, we don't even know where Hiramir is. We'd have to go ask King Theodos.
I don't think that's entirely out of the way. Or question, I should say. Well,
Well, she looks at Connor. Can we teleport from the Feywilds to the waters? He thinks. If you want to go try to find a water-based Fey, sure.
Don't know how many teleports we have in us before the traders catch us, is the problem.
that's a good point.
Well, they're obviously able to keep tabs on us, Fey in specific. But we're in an entirely different dimension now. A different plane of existence.
Nope.
Don't go there.
You can learn a lot about the
Mickey
absence
Mouse
of
shows up and
something.
shoots you.
Could learn a lot about, huh? So, we're at the question. We want to get rid of the thing. Who do we give it to?
We want to, we need to. I would love to keep it, but that doesn't
Yeah,
seem
same.
a long-lasting endeavor.
Yeah. But it's so cool. But so dangerous.
No,
Yeah.
no.
You remind me of the person that did hold on to it in my own team.
Is that a good thing or a
See,
bad
he's-
thing?
You don't look as
It's
tough as
bad.
him.
Yep, definitely bad. Mhm.
Everyone just goes over and slaps Rose on the back of the hand. No, that's how you got the problem in the first place. Stop.
Right, right.
It's like a disappointing teacher. No!
He just does a ruler suddenly.
It's like Courage the Cowardly Dogs' last episode.
Yeah.
Aw.
I'm just gonna like take a quick sidestep away from Ruhan in case it...
In case you're next on the chopping block.
Yep.
Raze, do you know a way to get to the father?
Yeah. Ray thinks so.
Then perhaps instead of him killing you, you might present him with the shard.
The father
It
of
would be in
dragons.
good keeping and possibly safe. As safe as something can be with a dragon.
If my memory of Abigail recounting us about your dimensional excursion is true, you need a metallic dragon scale for that, eh?
Yeah.
Another reason why I wanted to come here. Because
He holds up two fingers in his free hand, not the one in his pipe. There is one here, but I doubt you want to be asking my father for that. Option number 2. He looks at Abigail. Is the reason you're going to, eh? Well, I'm less sure about doing it now.
Why? What happened?
I would rather ask for mother and father's help. With what? Some things have happened. That fast. That recently. I talked to you like 24 hours ago. Yes.
Yeah, 12 hours ago is when things changed.
Yeah, we're quite fast
Connor
paced
doesn't
like
need
that.
to roll insight to determine anything. I see. Also, I'm pretty sure he has like a fucking plus 18 to insight anyway, so whatever.
He's good. He's good.
That's your road to walk, girl. I already said my piece. Catalina has made her side well known and her arguments clear. Your faith, and I do mean that jokingly and seriously, in our parents, depends entirely upon you. And that same saying goes to all of you. My mother might as well be considered a saint. My father is a conniving bastard that has somehow managed to change his ways despite being a fae.
A very old one.
The oldest one.
Hmm.
Fairies operate in threes. That's why hag covens go in threes. That's why the seasons in the Feywilds are 3. There were 3 fairies originally, but he was the first of the 3.
How does he seem to get more intimidated the more you talk about him?
Because learning the truth is often daunting,
Fair
girl.
enough.
But just because the truth is always daunting doesn't mean one should be a coward in trying to learn it. So, as I was saying, both jokingly and seriously, the faith you place into my mother and father, he says, begrudgingly, is not ill-placed, but just be careful it's not overplaced. Do you know where Neve even is? You're one of the... Well, you're the closest one to her. In this household, at least. I was gonna say, and the closest one to her, no, I'm pretty sure that'd be her husband, but he thinks, let me think. They're probably back on the mainland. The mainland? Aye,
Oh,
what'd you
boy.
think? I thought maybe they'd be in the Feywilds. Why the fuck would they be in the Feywilds for? What? To... You got an idea? Fucking say it. To hang out with the emissary. Do you think people just hang out with each other for days and days and days on end?
That'd be
Well-
getting repetitive, y'all.
Well, she is a dragon, and
But she also has
I'm
her
an
own
idiot.
life.
I'm a fool. At least you're going to recognize it. But if nothing else, that would be the step in the right direction. Feywilds can get you back to the mainlands just as fast as just getting you where you need to go on the Jagged Expanse anyways. You just gotta make that known to Catalina. Right, you're not coming with us. Fuck no.
What about asking her to come to us? Like, meet us, like, halfway?
Well, that's an idea. He thinks.
Yeah, because with my current predicament, I don't know how patrons would feel about me suddenly being back on the mainland. As well as
Kind of in the wrong direction, isn't it? Quite
a
literally.
little bit. I feel it's like a temporary thing. I
Well,
might not mind, but I don't want to risk that.
we could send a messenger, sure. I'm not sure how receptive she'd be getting one from this household. Unless it was from me or you, Abigail. What about Catalina? He does like a shaky. I'm pretty sure the rest of the family is a bit shaky to this household, and for good reason. Right. But not that bad. We, just between him and her, are not that bad, aye. You should have seen the restaurant back in the day. She opens her mouth to say something, doesn't say anything, closes it immediately.
Classic fairy tale kind of shit.
The sending spell.
Hmm.
You have to know the person you're sending to, correct?
Yes. Here is the wording.
Thank
That's
you.
convenient. Damn, you got a DC
To a
20
creature
save?
with
Jesus.
which you are familiar. So you guys have never met the dragon in question, so you guys cannot send the spell.
No.
Abigail.
Abigail,
has-
I don't think has sending.
Oh, piss.
Hmm.
So then it falls onto we would have to ask someone else in the household that could have it to potentially be able to.
You know, Ross, you can always
Correct.
preemptively
Well, no,
tell
she
your
does.
little friend that
She
you're
does
gonna
sending.
be dropping by for a little bit,
Why did she have this?
and
Yeah,
then
she
come
sends
right back.
That's true.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Why does
It's
she have this?
literally just a length of a conversation. I could Walter probably knows. It's probably actually in here. I don't know.
But maybe he'll won't take kindly to you going off without, I don't know,
Oh, it's from her domain. Oh, that makes perfect
Okay.
sense. Haha, the class change is worth it.
But it's also a point of, like, if she can meet us halfway, it's a little more convenient for us anyways.
Or
Oh yeah, definitely.
alternatively,
Huh.
you could somehow have Casimir give you permission to go with his daughter. Walter wouldn't be able to say much if he was overruled.
No, I could
Interesting way of
I could
doing
send a message to Nevi.
Yeah, I guess that's okay too.
it. But that's a good mentality to keep, Ruhan. Also, hey, real quick, since we have a moment, what was the glowy bit that happened there for a minute?
None of your business.
You're getting rather defensive.
I mean, that
Connor
was
puffs
quite
out a puff of
interesting.
smoke.
How is it at all apparent that Ruhan's arm is better?
Ooh, well. Now I need to ask Ruhan, how much have you been keeping that a secret? Because you can pretty easily slack muscle and like keep it in that state. He hasn't been. Then I would say, what is your deception proficiency, Ruhan?
That's a whole +1, friend.
Really? I thought you got.
I have advantage.
Oh, you have
That's
advantage. Right. Okay, I'll give you a +5 then, because this is quote unquote passive deception. So I'll give you a +5. So it's 16. Rose, roll me insight. DC 16.
Okay, I was hoping we weren't gonna go by my passive because it was 15. Watch as I roll 15, or I just knock it out of the park.
Can I join insight on that?
Sure.
May I please as well?
Hey.
That's the notion is brought forward.
Wait, you saw
Over there.
you saw it happen. You saw it happen.
I don't know, it was his hand though. Which is
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you did just see a bunch of gold. Man, it just got better and better and better. That's hilarious. Yeah, you guys all know what's up. You guys know what's up.
Rose just looks,
Abigail doesn't know what's up.
Rose
Abigail
just
doesn't know
looks
what's up.
more concerned. Like, I am impressed that you held your toes then.
NPC doesn't know what's up.
Oh, boo, a 7.
I know, such a shame, huh?
Yeah. Panic, let him slide down.
It's fine. It helps the narrative. So
No,
you guys know.
Rose, if Rohan wants to hold on to his guilt and be angry and at himself, let him. Let's not prod.
Fair.
It's the roasting.
Haha, roasting.
You see, that sounds like prodding, while saying not prodding.
It's up
Alright,
to
just
you to
watches.
decide.
Do you want us to continue the conversation, or do you want us to drop it now? I'll take
I
it as
get
drop
to
it
start it
anyways.
Everything else is secondary.
Sending it has the same. Yeah, it has the same limit. Wait. No, just if you send a message with sending, it's a 5% chance of it failing. Does receiving the message from another dimension have the same logic or no?
I would imagine.
It would specify it.
I feel like it's probably just one roll for the spell.
Yeah, because you can
Yeah,
reply.
You
So
can
I
send the
I
message
would
across
imagine.
any distance, even though the point of distance, but the target is on a different point too. There's a 5% chance the message doesn't arrive. You can answer
I
in a
guess it's open
manner.
to interpretation.